Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to bring your loved ones a little bit closer. I am excited that it is another date night. We get to snuggle in together, and I get to answer your questions and help you with connections to your loved one. So just make sure you get into that call line 310-997-4966. 310-997-4966. And that is the way to do it. So really looking forward tonight to talking to you, having those connections. Here's the deal, everyone. We are in a Mercury retrograde. All right. We're in a retrograde right now. So hopefully the electronics stay up, the call lines stay up. But if not, that's fine. We will just wing it and do the best that we can, right? But you always know the retrogrades are sometimes a difficult time to have that open line of communication, right? We might have some computer, internet, miscommunication between people, misunderstandings come up. So it's one of those times to be a little more patient, to not rush ahead, to think before we speak. So we don't get ourselves tangled into something. Anyhow, really excited. Lots of things coming up. So much to talk about. Let's talk about animal communication. I'm not sure if many of you know, I love animal communication. I've always had this wonderful opportunity and gift to speak to animals in the living and in spirit. So it's always been a real great passion of mine. So I have decided to do Pets Connect. This is animal, psychic, and spirit messages. So, this is an opportunity that if you want to know what your fur baby is thinking or if they have any messages for you from the other side, Pets Connect is the night for us. And it will be Tuesday, November 10th. It's 6 to 7:30 p.m. and Pacific time. So that is 9 to 10:30 East Coast, so it's not too late for you East Coast people. And this is going to be really fun. Pets Connect. So be sure to hang out, join me. We all love to know what our fur babies are thinking, right? Or if they're around, or are they visiting us? How do they know? How did they enjoy their life? Did we do a good job as a parent? Were they okay with the end? All of those things, as you know, come up. I know as a mommy pet owner myself, my boys are now in spirit, but I know as myself those worries, those fears, did I do a good enough job? One of the interesting things out there that I see, and if just for any advice for any of you that have a pet, I was really diligent with my boys. They were two huskies, I'm sure some of you know. And I loved being a mommy, and I really gave so much time and energy, especially when they were older. But if I have one regret, I think that is that I would take my cell phone on walks, which is important, just for safety measures. But instead of like worrying about what emails coming through or what text messages coming through, to be very present with your pet. I would have talked less to other people on the phone. I would have really just enjoyed it even more, to be even more present on those walks, because you don't get that time back, do you? We really, really don't. So it's kind of like we learn and we grow, and what can we do better next go around. So that's my advice, is to say, hey, listen, be present with them when you're walking them, because you really don't get it back and you'll wish you had. So that's that. But Pets Connect, it's going to be a really fun night. Really looking forward to it. Another round of development circles are coming up. Okay, this will be the last one of 2020. Listen, I don't think any of us are going to be afraid to close that door on 2020, right? Don't let the door hit you in the you know what. it's going to be one heck of a year that's going to go down in the books, right? But this will be the last round of development circles that I have. So we have the Advanced Spirit Development Circle. All right. So this again is for someone who is able to do a fluid reading, really has a comprehension between mediumship, psychic, has done readings, and really looking to hone their gifts even further. Then there is the beginner. So let's say you don't know, you're not really sure the difference between your intuition and psychic and mediumship, and you want to build those blocks, and you really have a curiosity about it all. That's going to be for you beginners. Beginners is open to anyone. If you have not had any experience, feel free to join us and dive in. We've had such a fantastic time. These circles, I will say, the circles during COVID, a life rope for many of us, real, because we get to come together, we get to interact, we laugh, we learn, we grow, we interact, we share. And there's been ups and downs for everyone. You know, some students are feeling a little tired coming in or a little down coming in, but yet when they leave it, they're feeling really positive and energetic. So these are really a wonderful way to help you grow and keep in that spiritual gym, as I like to say, keep everything going, and really to kind of keep your vibration up, especially when you may be feeling more tested more now than ever. Okay. One more thing that I do want to share. Again, this is really going to be a little bit more for that intermediate advanced student, but this is the Spirit Story Workshop. Okay. The Spirit Story Workshop is unfolding spirit story and deepening your evidence. So, a lot of times students will get information and they're not really sure where to go with it. They don't understand that there could be all these little gems of evidence and memories and all this wonderful stuff coming through because they're not exactly sure what to do with the next step or how to unfold something they've received. So, this is going to be a workshop really honing in and specializing on that element of mediumship. So, all of these are on my website, colbyrebel.com. You can get it right there or on the Facebook page, okay? So you can get them all right there. All right. Well, listen, that is all of the updates and all of the classes and all of the news. So let us get into some readings. You know, here's just a couple things. We all talk about these wonderful rules that we've had, but the rules are kind of needed to create the best experience for everyone listening in. Because as you know, how many people don't get in week after week that have been trying, right? So, one of the things is please make sure that there's no speakerphone, no ringing, dinging, blinging, okay? No pets that are barking or husbands that are getting your attention. No listening to the show while you're trying to call in. You know the rules. Also, if you do me a favor, when we are talking, we are live on air. You have to try to speak quickly for me, respond quickly. I know sometimes you're thinking and wondering, but what happens is I think you hung up and we have dead air, which everybody knows you can't have dead air when you're live. We can have dead people and we love talking to them, but we also need live air. We need that exchange of energy to happen. Okay? So here we go. Just know who you want to talk to or that psychic question. What is that psychic question? I am so excited. Here we go. How about we do 724? 724. Hi, 724. This is Colby. Who is this?
This is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right. What can
How
I
are
do for you?
you?
I am doing well. Thank you for asking. What can I do for you tonight?
I was just hoping to connect with my daughter.
Oh, I
See if
got
she
it.
has any.
That's so funny. Your daughter is really is smart aleck the right word? Do you understand that? Like she really has a comeback for you, mom, every time. You know what I mean? Very witty. Does that make sense
And
around
sometimes,
her? Yeah, and she gives me this
um,
sense. That's right. So I get with your daughter as well. I really get a real caring and compassionate person. Like I just feel like her heart is open. And I feel like she's also very sensitive. So do you understand that around her?
yeah,
Okay.
I
And
do.
I also feel like there are times I almost feel like maybe there were times she had a tough time communicating or a tough time sharing, like, her deep feelings. Do you know that? Do you understand that?
Definitely.
Okay, and
That was
I
one of our biggest problems.
yeah, and I feel like with her, it's part of that is because she wanted to protect you, and part of it is because she wanted to appear strong, But I feel like she did struggle a bit, like struggled a bit. I don't know if it's necessarily depression, but she just makes me feel like she would struggle a little bit with her ups and downs. Do you understand that about her?
Yes.
Okay. I almost feel like there's a sense of responsibility around her passing. So do you understand her maybe taking somewhat responsibility for this passing, either through habits that she had or things that would kind of contribute to this passing?
Um, no, not really. I
Uh,
mean, she had habits that she shouldn't have had,
right.
but
Like,
we got past those, but that's not what actually
r-
happened, why she
okay.
passed.
I just feel like she gives me a feel. So then maybe I'm in the past a little bit, but either smoking or drinking or some sort of recreational. So would you understand that? But maybe in the past, not contributed to the passing?
Yes.
Okay, got it. That's fine. Because she really takes responsibility for this because I feel like I don't know, she really makes me feel like she was looking forward to her life. So I feel like there was a sense for her looking forward to moving ahead, but she definitely gives me feelings where there's something within her chest as well, right? So I kind of have this I don't know, there's something where her breathing is impacted at the end. So would you understand this around this passing? Either she would have had difficulty breathing or compression on the chest. There's something here with her chest. I will just say with this, I'll just leave it at this. She gives me a feeling where I don't fully feel like she got to say everything before she passed. I feel like there's some things left unsaid, but I also feel like to let you know how much she loves you. Like I really feel like you were always there for her. She makes me feel like you never ever gave up on her, and she just wants to tell you how much she loves you and thank you for always being in her corner even when it was rough. Okay. All right. Let us do another caller. Here we go. How about 970? Hi, 970. This is
Hello.
Colby. Hi there. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Liz. How are you?
I am well, Liz. I am well, honey. What can I do for you tonight?
So I was just wondering if my father-in-law might come through.
Okay. It's interesting. You said father in law. Is that correct?
Yes.
It's funny because he gives me the feeling he would have been close to you. So would you understand it being really close to him? He didn't make me feel in law. Would you understand this around his personality?
More or less, yes. I mean, we were at his house like every single day.
Okay, yes. Okay.
I
And he
mean,
and he
yeah.
gives me this I give this feeling where but I almost feel like out of this you're more the rock in your family. Is that the right word? Maybe you're the
Yes.
you're the grounding person in your family. You understand that? Okay. You're the glue.
Yes.
You are the glue. And I feel like he
Mhm.
knew that and I feel like he appreciated that about you. I get a strong sense of illness though around him. So was he ill prior to this passing? Like his body makes me feel like
His
his body
passing was sudden,
right, do you
and
understand his body
we
breaking
didn't
down?
know.
Okay. Would you understand his
Uh-huh.
body? Like I feel like his body isn't super strong though prior to his passing.
Yeah, yeah. He was very it was hard for him to get around and stuff,
Yeah,
and
like he makes
he
me
took
feel
care of
right.
his wife, which
Yeah.
made it
Mm,
harder.
yeah, but he almost makes me feel like either I think he's dealing with either arthritis in his body or his bones are hurting. Like he
Mhm.
makes me feel, and I feel like he would have to
Yeah.
lift his wife. He gives me the like so. This was actually very hard for him,
Yeah.
because it just feels like he's just getting. He almost feels frail. A weakness or frailness, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he
Yeah,
gives
definitely.
Okay, but I also feel like he's very, very loyal to his wife, obviously. He's very loyal to her.
Mhm.
Um, and I keep getting this feeling, is there a J, Liz? A J name in the family as well? I just keep seeing the letter J connected. I feel like maybe to this side of the family. So would you understand one of them? I don't know if it's like a Juan or
Mhm.
a Juanita or a John, something like this. Does that resonate? Can you understand the John connection or J name?
No.
Are
I don't even think we like on that side of the family. Well, I don't really know his side of the family, but he has a son, and it's with a G. His name's Gerard,
Gerard, what about now
but
this
there's
would
no J.
what about a middle name, though? Do you understand someone with a middle name? Are you there?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Do me a favor, when it comes in, because he's definitely being really adamant about this, so it's kinda driving me crazy. I definitely feel like there's this, uh and what about the women? Like, there's a J I almost feel like what about on your side of the family? Can you connect to this? Really, because you would have a grandmother in
With
the spirit world, am I right? I know you wanna talk to this father-in-law, but just give me a
I
minute.
do, yes.
Okay, alright, and I'm just kinda curious, though, would you understand a J name connected to, a woman on your si a family member on your side of the family?
A woman, Jesus. Well, it's my great grandma, and she had a ton of children, and
Okay.
I don't even know.
Okay, I'll just leave it is what it is. If you you'll just have to put it in the comments if it
Yeah,
connects, because
I'll have
I
to go ask my grandma.
you will. It's definitely there because she's giving me this feeling of wanting to also let you know that she's bringing you some love and she's bringing you some support because again, you kind of hold everything together and you're like the strong one, but I feel
Mhm.
like it's hard sometimes cuz you don't necessarily have someone you can lean on in a way, you know? So I feel like she's letting you know that
Right,
she's
yeah,
there for you, to just let you know that you're not alone and to let you know that she is there for you, okay? There's also this
okay.
feeling with the father-in-law. Now you have children, is that correct, Liz? Do we have children with you, honey?
I Yes, I have, 3 biological and,
Uh-huh.
one who is technically adopted, but he's my nephew.
Okay, I got it. All right. And so you would understand too that the children would also go with you to this father-in-law's house. Am I right? The kids would go with you.
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
okay.
It's my daughter's grandpa, and
Mhm.
she was
Mhm.
very close to her grandpa.
Okay, great. And there is this sense around where I get this feeling where I think he's very open to the kids, very fun with the kids. Do you know what I mean? I think it would really, really, literally
Yes,
brighten his day. It would really make him feel good. And all of a
yeah.
sudden, like you would see him one way, and then his whole face would light up when they would come in the door. Do you know what I mean? Like it's almost like he lost 10 years
Yeah.
every time you guys came over. And I feel like when he came over, you would like sit there and start to do things, either clean the house or make food. Like I feel like you're the one who started to kind of help with some things too. Is that correct?
More or less, yeah. He was definitely one that didn't let other people help him. So when I would help him, he'd get mad at me.
Yeah, but I almost feel like you were sneaking around, either cleaning things up behind him or, going to the bathroom, giving it a
Yeah.
nice little clean down, like without kind of saying anything. Do you understand that?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because I just get this sense. Also, like, did you help him make a bed at all or do laundry for the bedroom? Sheets? I feel like he had to change the
No.
sheets a lot.
We
Do
did
you
do laundry at his house, but
Okay, so that's it.
I
You
wonder
did
if my grandpa's trying to come through because that man I helped him. I literally was like his nurse
Okay.
at the age
Um
of like 12.
No, no, no. This is more recent, honey. No, no, you're an adult doing this and you're
Oh,
an adult
gotcha.
woman. Now, this is him, but I feel like again, it's you did do laundry there, so that connection to laundry, doing sheets, it makes sense, right? So,
Mhm.
it's fine. I just get this
Right. Yeah.
sense from him that I feel like even though he was older and aging, like I still feel like he would put himself together. Do you know what I mean? I still feel like he would make sure he's
Oh,
dressed and
yeah.
make sure he's all put together, either make sure he's like clean,
Mhm.
like he would smell good, right? He didn't smell like an old man.
Right.
He gave me the
No, he
sense of
didn't.
smelling good. And he would give me the sense too of, again, there's like a bit of a twinkle in his eye, right? I feel like just
Mhm.
knowing, like, in all honesty, I feel like there were some things that he wasn't feeling great about, right? Like health wise. I really do. I just got to give that to you. But I
Yeah.
also think for him, he wasn't really going to go to the doctor. I think he did put all of his energy and his focus on his wife. Okay. I just feel
Yeah.
like for him, he just thought he was going to be strong. He thought he was going to be okay. He never really thought too much of it. Okay. But I
Yeah.
also know that the passing being quick was also kind of a blessing for the family. I really do, because I think it's like it would have been so hard. He wasn't one to let people take care of him, as you said, right? You said he didn't want people to help him.
Mhm.
He certainly didn't want to be in a position to have
Yeah.
people take care of him and to wipe him and to do all of that stuff. Like he was too prideful for that, honestly. So
Mhm. Definitely.
this really was a way to kind of have him pass in the most peaceful way possible.
Mhm.
But he does give lots of love to his kids. He gives lots of love to his family. I think if anything was mostly worried about his wife, right? But he does let
Yeah.
us know that he's okay. And he does give this feeling. I feel like for your husband, maybe just help your husband express it a bit more, because it's almost like I get the impression your husband is kind of holding this in a little bit, like holding that grief in. And maybe it's about letting him
Yeah.
encouraging him to share it, encouraging him to feel this loss, okay? Because I feel like those two were very
Mhm.
close, all right? And he does
Yeah.
he does come
Very.
visit your daughter. He does come visit her. So I'm sure she's mentioned something to you at this point, because he lets me know that he's around her, yeah? If you'll
Yeah.
just do me a favor and just think of that J name, it's driving me nuts. Because
Well,
they
when
have
you said that, but you
yes.
said a woman, I have a
Mhm.
brother and his name's Jesse, and that's the only J name that I could think of.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I got it. And so I just feel like this grandmother is also acknowledging the Jesse, right? So just know that it's almost like sending love to all the kids, right? Just kind of saying, "Hey, look, this is your
Yeah.
side of the family. I'm sending love to everyone, and I'm letting you know that I'm with you." Okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. You don't
You're
even know.
welcome. You guys, I just want you to know you guys did such a good job, and he just wants to thank you for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All
Thank
right, have
you.
a
We
good night.
definitely don't feel like it most days.
No, you really did. You really did. And last thing here is you allowed him to keep his independence. I just please make sure you value that. This is not a
Mhm.
man who would have wanted to lose control. This isn't a man who wanted to lose his independence. And I feel like you guys gave him that space, and you were there a lot more than you realize. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Lots of love.
definitely. I
Uh,
appreciate it.
you're
Thank you.
welcome. Bye bye,
Thank
honey.
you.
Hmm.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, here we go. How about 610? Hi,
Colby.
610. Hi there. Who is this?
Hi, this is Brooke.
Hi, Brooke. How are you, hum?
Good. I just was curious to know what is in the future for work or job related.
Honestly, Brooke, the first thing I saw is a move. So I believe that there's going to be a big move for work, okay? I'm just curious, have you thought
Okay.
about physically moving? Has there been a thought on your mind, "Hey, if I do I wanna live here? Is there somewhere else I wanna live?" I Would that make sense at all? Are you considering that?
Mm, I've been wishy washy with all of it, to be honest with you, because I don't.
Okay, here's
I'm not sure like where we're at.
okay, I got it. Cause I keep feeling like there's gonna be a move, and I feel like there's gonna be a physical move, but I also feel like this physical move leads to a job or leads to a job change, okay? And so I feel like,
Okay.
you're on that brink of change. There's a lot of fear, I'm sure, and a lot of worry, but I keep
Mhm.
feeling like it's time to make that change. I do feel like you will feel a lot better, and it's almost like getting back to home in a way. So they're almost giving me a feeling of like getting you back to a place that would make you feel whole, make you feel good, make you feel strong again, okay? And I just feel like you lost your
Yep.
way a little bit in work. I almost feel like you're either doing something you didn't want to do or you didn't imagine yourself doing, but I almost feel like you've lost your way a little bit with it. So can I ask what it is you're doing for work, huh?
I do customer service, but it
Mm,
feels like kind of in limbo, and it's been since March that we've been working from home, so
yeah.
it just feels blah.
Yes, yeah, I get it. I get it. But I also feel like this is a great time because I feel like you're being inspired to look at doing something different or something new. Okay. So even when we come
Yeah.
out of COVID and you get back to an office, I still think that feeling is going to be there. Okay. And I feel like the COVID has maybe helped you
Okay.
realize wait a second, I'm not really fulfilled in what I'm doing. Okay.
Yep.
And so I feel like
Okay.
this is an
Yep.
opportunity to say, hey, wait, what else do I want to do? How else can I do something with my life at this point, right? And so it might be going in a little
Yep.
bit of a different direction for you and finding that out. I
Okay.
wouldn't mind you helping. I mean, customer service is kind of helping people, but have you ever thought of working with people and maybe a little bit not necessarily health care, but helping to take care of people or anything like that at all?
I do. I mean, I did used to work like at a healthcare facility, like at registration. I really enjoyed it, but
Yeah.
just the hours just were just too hard.
Okay, so maybe it's
Okay,
I
that's
feel
good.
yeah, I feel like it's kinda getting back to that, but what you do is you just find that right fit, right? You find that fit where the hours are
Yep.
in alignment with what works for you, and you make sure that is set before you take this job or you take this position, okay? And so
Okay.
but I feel like you'll feel a lot better, you'll feel a lot more fulfilled. I really I just think you're over talking to unhappy people. But
Yep. Okay. That sounds
keep in mind there may be a move. So also look at that. I'm seeing
good.
a lot of trees around you. Like in this new move, I really feel it's like in a beautiful area, but there's a lot of trees. Can I ask what state you
Okay.
are in now?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, I love Pennsylvania. I'm from New Jersey. Pennsylvania is beautiful. So it's not that you
Yeah.
have to move outside of PA, but maybe it's just to an area that feels a little more homey, a little more community feeling,
Okay.
you know? Yeah,
Okay.
and I feel like that's
Yeah.
gonna help a lot. Are you near Erie, Pennsylvania? Erie just popped in. I don't know. So I don't know if they're saying, "Hey, check
Oh
out
God, I
Erie,"
don't
or
want
do
to move all the way
oh,
out there.
okay.
No, by Bethlehem and Allentown.
Allentown,
Not
PA.
Erie.
Okay. I don't know my direction, but I feel like it's about going to a place that would have a lot of trees, but also a community with it. A place
Okay.
where there's definitely busy things around it. You've got your stores, you've got these places that are thriving. So, and I feel like that would feel a lot better for you. But maybe off
Okay.
off
That's
the
awesome.
freeway a bit, off the freeway a bit. Not near the freeway.
Okay.
Okay?
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. All right. Have a good night and good luck
Um,
on the new path.
thanks.
You're welcome. Bye, Brooke.
Thank you, Colby. Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye
Bye.
bye. So, guys, apparently Erie must be out in the boonies. I don't know. I do not know, but it's interesting to see. Okay. All righty. Here we go. Oh, let's pick up. This is 724 again. Hey there, 724. You got disconnected, right?
Yep, I sure did.
Oh
I
my.
don't know how, but I did.
All right. Well, let's try this again. What I was saying and getting from her is just this feeling of how much she appreciates you. Like you never gave up on her. You were always there for her. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like
Yes,
she just felt like it's like she always knew she could come back to you. Even if she got mad or she got upset or she didn't know what to say or you know what I mean? I feel like she just had some life struggles of figuring things out. And maybe she didn't always pick the best
yes.
partner. I don't know. I mean that with love, though. But I just feel like there's that sense where she wants to let you know, would she happen to have children? Is that right? Did she leave
Yes.
behind children? Okay. She wants to acknowledge the children, okay? And she wants to
Okay.
and I feel like you're with them a lot. So do you take care of them or are you making sure you're around them a lot?
I was I was taking care of them, and now because of their biological father, I don't get to hardly ever see them.
Yeah, see, I mean this with love, but you see why she's mad at him?
Well, she
You
should be.
you see
She
why
should be.
you see why she says she didn't pick the best partners, right?
Right.
You understand that. Am I
Right.
correct? Okay. And I just
Yes.
feel like she tells you I mean, I don't want to put too much stress on you, but she just tells you to never give up on trying to find them and keeping that communication open with them, okay?
Oh, I would never give up.
Right now he's got control because they're younger, right? But just be patient as you can because again, they're going to get to a point where they're able to make their own decisions and you're going to be right there. So just do what you can. Did you write them a letter by chance or did your daughter write them a letter? Do you understand this at all?
I don't know if I don't think she wrote them directly a letter. I've been finding different notes and stuff that
Oh,
she
got it.
had written.
Okay, that's it. Okay, that's what she's
And
talking about. Okay. Okay, I got it. I'm just curious too. Would I be correct that her passing was sudden? Is this right? Like she just makes me feel like it's a suddenness to it.
well, she had been sick, but I thought, yeah, I hope wishful thinking, I'm guessing, that she was getting better. But
Oh, I
yeah,
see. Yeah.
when she went
It
downhill
was
very
very
quick.
quick. Yeah, like I don't think she got to say goodbye. Am I right?
No, she didn't. She didn't get to
Okay.
say goodbye.
And she makes me feel like she doesn't want you to hold on to that or to worry about that. Okay. Do you happen to have a keychain? I don't. She showed me a keychain. I'm a little confused by this. Okay.
I
Let
do have her
Oh,
keychain.
okay. Okay, got it. Okay. I am just now there it wouldn't happen to have a rainbow on it by chance, would it? Or do you understand?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't, girl.
I swear to God, I'll snapshot a picture and
That's it.
send it
Oh
to
my
you.
god, I got chills. We all want to see it. Yes, thank you. Okay. So it's her letting know she's around you. It's her letting you know that again there is that appreciation for you. I just feel like too there's sometimes she didn't want to share things cuz you would always worry and she just didn't want you to worry. All right? She just didn't want you to worry, but she thanks you for always being there. She thanks you for being there for the kids and she knows how much you love them and she just kind of says don't give up, mom, okay?
Okay.
All right. Lots of love to you. I'm glad you got
Thank
back
you.
in. Okay. Have a good night, honey.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Night.
All right. So I am glad she got back to us. So that is really good. That's really helpful, right? How about we talk to 630? Hi, 630. This is Colby. Who is this?
This is Kim.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well, Kim. What can I do for you tonight?
Oh, I was trying to see if I could connect with my mother.
Well, let us see. I'm trying. Was your mom very neat, very organized, or very neat, or had everything in its place? Is that her, or is that more you?
Yeah. No, that's kind of her.
Okay, okay, got it. And would you?
Kind of both of us in different ways.
Okay, she makes me feel like it's a very clean house. She kept a very clean house, and things are in their place. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it. Okay. And then would you happen to understand? I think you have some of her things in your place. Am I correct with this?
I'm in her place.
Oh, I got it. Okay, makes sense. Is there maybe there's a lot of them. I don't know. She shows me a dish that I feel like is a ceramic dish and it's got a lid on it. You could put things like candies in it or coins in it. Do you see that or do you know what she's referencing with this?
Not specifically. She had a lot of like candy dishes
That's what I
and
thought. You know what it is?
things that
In
had
my,
little things in them.
Kim, would you happen does she have grandchildren that would come visit her? Would that make sense? And then she'd pull things out for them. I think she's pulling things out of this dish. So maybe it's candy, giving it to them.
Probably. It
Okay.
sounds like that could very well be. It's not something that I necessarily remember, but yes.
Okay, okay, because she kind of gives me a feeling of that. She gives me a feeling as well of I just feel like she doesn't feel like a real large lady. I wonder if she's just smaller or because she feels light to me. Her energy feels light. So would that make sense around her? Just a lightness to her energy, to her personality?
I think more physical size was probably just smaller, not a large person at all.
Okay. And she gives me
Very
the
petite.
she does make me feel like she's ill though before she passes. Like either you're taking care of her or you needed to cook for her. But she's giving me a sense of needing some care prior to her passing. Is this correct?
Yes,
Okay. And she gives me the sense,
absolutely.
okay, she gives me this sense to where, but I feel like it's you taking care of her because I feel like you're there all the time. Is that right? So maybe did you move in prior to her
Yes.
passing? Okay. Because she gives me the feeling
No,
of
but I took her to all her doctor's appointments.
okay, you were there all the time. Okay, got
I,
it. What is it with her bed set? Do you is it that her bed set was older or that she really likes this bed set or do you understand this connection?
yeah, it's one thing that I told her that was important before she passed that I wanted was her bed set, and it's still in your house.
There you go. All right, perfect. Well, we're glad you
Yeah,
got it. That's for sure. It's a am I correct though that it's a wood one, like a wood headboard or something?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, because
definitely.
it feels like it's got the
Hmm.
curved shape to it and the poles. That's the sense I'm getting.
Yes.
And she loved
Hmm.
this thing. It makes me feel like she really loved this thing, right? And also,
Yeah.
she just showed me a horse. I'm not sure if why. Do you live in an area that has horses, or would there have been a connection to her at all growing up around horses?
Well, probably that we took my we me and my daughter and my mom would take my daughter to horse camp when she was very young every
Oh,
summer,
I got it.
and it was
Okay.
kind of a big deal.
She makes me feel like she enjoyed this and this was really good. Would there happen to be in the house? Do you have any pictures of a horse, like a canvas or a photo of a horse that's up on a wall by chance? Or is it just your daughter on a horse that you might have?
I don't think I have any photos, but my daughter actually lives on a farm now that has horses, so maybe she's
Oh, I get it. So
referring to.
yeah, she's just letting us know she's there. It's funny though. You should ask your daughter if by chance, okay? So I do believe she's referring to her, but I would take it a step further and ask your daughter if there's something, if she has a picture up or something where it's a horse, like a horse on a wall. So either a hanging canvas or a photo or a painting. Maybe ask your daughter just because that would be really cool to say, yeah, I am there, but I'm actually in the place. I'm looking at it. That would be really cool.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so just find out
Yeah.
from
Well,
there.
I'll have to ask her. I'm not familiar. Yeah.
And I just feel like, I just think with your mom, I don't think she was a big talker. I'm not really getting the impression she's a blabber or a nonstop talker, right? I just feel like she's more
Right.
measured. She's measured when she speaks. I think she didn't talk a lot about when she was ill. I don't know if it was just a little difficult for her, but I feel like she didn't say she just makes me feel like it's not a whole lot that we talked about. Do you understand? Like she doesn't feel like she opened up a whole lot. Do you understand that with her?
Right.
Okay. But
Yeah,
she
she's very private. I think that's true.
Yeah, and I just feel like a lot of pride with her.
Hmm.
There's a lot of pride as well, you know?
Right.
I have to, because something weird, I'll just say
Yes.
this and maybe it won't, I don't know if it makes sense, but she made me feel like it was hard to know that you were going to go through her underwear drawer. Like it's,
Oh my.
there's a sense of like, like that people were going to go through her things. And did I keep everything okay?
Oh.
Is everything in its place?
Oh.
That sort of thing, right? And
Right.
I feel like she wanted to
Right.
be
Right.
very fair
Hmm.
to everyone. And I do feel like she thanks you. I really get a sense that you were there at the end. Am I right, Kim, that you were there at the end with her?
Yes.
Okay. Because she makes me
Yes.
am I feel like you're in the room or you're holding her hand like did you at some point put one hand on her head and were holding her hand or does that make sense?
Yeah, probably. I would, while she's in the hospital, I would rub her head and hold her hand and
Yeah.
comb her hair and try to make her pretty before she passed.
Yeah,
So
she
yeah,
just wants to
definitely.
thank you for that. She just said, "I wanna thank her for that. That made me feel good." Did you happen to put a little lipstick or rouge on her either right before she passed or made sure she had her makeup on prior to her service?
Um, no, I mean we had her. We went through the arrangements of making sure we had somebody who would do a good job with her. But no, I always took made sure while she was in the hospital that she was together, that her hair was
Are you
done,
sh
and
real quick, are
whatever makeup she wanted, but not a lot.
did you put lipstick on her? Did you put a little color? She shows me like a coral color. I'm trying to
Oh,
are you
she would wear coral, but I
okay.
can't recall if I did or not.
I think
Probably
I
if
think you
she's
did. I
telling
mean,
you.
I think you did. I feel like well, like do me a favor when you get off of this, just think for a minute because she keeps showing me because she doesn't have big lips. She's got these tiny little lips, and I feel like you just put a little dot and it
Hmm.
was right there, and I feel like it made her feel good. So anyhow, she just wants to thank
Okay,
you. She
let's
wants to
see.
thank you for this. She wants to let you know that she loves you. And she really gives me the feeling of letting you know it's time for change, that things are happening, and that she wants you to feel good with your next steps as well, and to give your daughter all her love, her granddaughter all her love. Okay.
Okay,
All right. Lots of love to you.
okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All
Bye.
right. Let's do one more quick one. We have just a couple minutes. So, quick one as quick as we can. All right. So, just know if you're the next one, it's got to be a quick one. And we will just see if we can go with it. All right. So, here we go. Let's do 302. Hi, 302. This is Colby. Who is this?
Robin, how are you?
I am good, Robin. I don't know if we have a strong connection, though. Can you try speaking again?
Yes, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What can I do for you, honey?
So I just wanted to know like what the future of my love life looks like.
Well, it's kind of interesting. Are you in a relationship now,
I
or is it
am.
okay? All right. Do you mind? Are you open to everything, Robin?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like with the relationship you're in, though, I don't know. Would you understand that either there's a little bit of trouble or a little bit of miscommunication happening at the moment, honey?
Um no, I don't think so.
Okay. I feel like with this, it's just about making sure you're on the same page, especially like around kids, right? Because I keep seeing kids for you. Do you have children yet, Robin?
I have one.
Okay. I think you're going to have another, though. You can still have children, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like so maybe that's what this communication is about with this partner. All right. It's just about kind of saying, hey, like, how are we doing on kids or what are we thinking about? Right. Because it's making sure that you're on the same page. All right. Because I feel like there's going to
Okay.
be a
Okay.
second kid. And I feel like with this, I just feel like, am I correct that you're not married yet to this person? Is that right?
I'm I'm not.
Okay, there you go. So I feel like it's about making, so I'm just being honest with you because you asked what it looked like, right? I think it's about making sure that you're on the same page about what you want and where you see yourselves, okay? I don't, in all honesty, I do not feel that he is unhappy. That is not at all what I'm saying. I just feel like it's like, hey, let's make sure we're doing this together because he makes me feel like he's committed. I do feel like this will work, but I almost feel like it's about opening up that communication more. Like maybe being more relaxed around it. How long have you been with this person, honey?
Just 2 months.
See, you see this? This is exactly okay, this makes sense. Maybe you're being polite about things or we're not really getting deep. I just feel like it's about I keep hearing get on the same page. Make sure you're on the same page.
Okay.
And like
Okay.
I feel like you will be. I'm not feeling like it won't be that, but I actually feel like it's going to make this relationship better by starting to open up these conversations now. Okay.
Okay.
I know it's 2 months. Like, don't ask him when he's walking down the aisle with you. Like, let's not push it that far. But I'm meaning, like, just make sure,
Yeah.
like, hey, how does he feel about kids? And How does he feel about certain things? And just kind of going in that direction with him.
How strong is that kid feeling? Because I'm 42, so I'm on the cusp of not
And so
not
you have one kid.
really, you know.
Can I ask too if does he have a kid by chance? Or does he not?
No,
Okay, so he
no.
doesn't have any. Well, girl, it feels pretty strong, so I'm not sure if you're using protection or
Oh,
not, but if you don't want a kid, you might want to use
oh
some
gosh.
protection. Are you not using protection?
No, of course. Yeah.
All right, so just take precautions, right? Just take precautions.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel like a young 42 to
Okay.
me. Robin, you feel like a young 42.
I am, and
See? You're
he's
still
much younger than me, so
Yeah, see, I have this feeling he's going to want children. I don't know if he knows that yet or he's there yet. So just you got to start having these conversations now. I don't want to see you so far into this and realize you're not in alignment. And I feel like it can be. He
yeah.
feels like he feels like a little stud to me. So so you go, girl. You go, girl. Yes. Yeah, you go. But let's just make sure we're on the same page about things.
Yeah.
Okay? I
Yeah,
feel
he
like
said that
it's
he doesn't want children. So, you know, and I questioned it a little bit because I feel like maybe he does because I'm not
Yeah.
really interested in having any more children.
Can I ask how old he is? Is he 32? 32 is pretty young. How old is he?
He'll be 30 in January.
I Right. Okay. All right. Well, you are the stud then. You are the stud. I am mistaken. Okay. All right. I don't want to pull you out of this and I don't want to discourage you from moving forward. But I have to agree that
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to want kids. And maybe that's not a place he's at now, but I
Yeah.
have this feeling. Let's just kind of, don't get discouraged and, but just be willing to have this open conversation with him, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because
Okay.
I can honestly feel that you're falling in love with him. I don't think this is just some fun fling for you. I really feel so. I just want to make sure before you invest everything and before you get your daughter involved, that we're really like, hey, are we on the same page? And you deserve that.
Yeah.
He deserves that. And your daughter deserves that. Okay. If
For
you keep
sure. For sure.
and listen to your intuition. Like when he answers you, you've got mother's intuition, mama. All right, you've got it. Get back in there. Get back in
Mhm.
that mother's intuition. And when he answers you, just feel into that. Does it feel right? And if it does, that's okay. Listen, at 30, I knew I didn't want kids, right? But he feels to be a bit
Yeah.
young and sometimes men definitely change their mind once they're like 36. Right? They go, "Oh, hey, wait a second." So
Yeah.
just think about those things and take it slow, but let's really start opening up that communication in an open and honest way, okay? One last thing, I will say I cannot connect it to this man. That doesn't mean anything. They won't show me. I do know that you will have another marriage. I cannot say if it's this particular person, but I do feel that. So I'm just letting you know that as well, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Lots of love to
Okay.
you. All right. Have a good night.
Thanks, Colby.
You're welcome.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. That is our episode. Look at her, rock star. Look at her, 42 and a 30-year-old. It's my kind of girl. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed tonight and I hope you enjoyed the messages. I am sorry if you did not get through. Please do not give up. You got to try every week. Don't give up. Get in there because one of these days it will be your turn when it's right and spirit will know that it's your time. Okay. Lots of love. Please go ahead and leave a review and subscribe and all that fun stuff and have a beautiful, beautiful night. And I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.